Hello there, you're watching Bizworld. I'm Anita. Solution Group's wholly owned subsidiary, Solution Biologics, or Seoul Bio, has signed a finished and bulk product agreement today with CanSino Biologics to supply the recombinant AD5N-CoV vaccine for use against COVID-19. The group said the finished product agreement allows Seoul Bio to purchase and CanSino to supply the finished product vaccine for emergency use in Malaysia. The bulk agreement will see CanSino supply the active pharmaceutical ingredients for the fill and finish to Seoul Bio. Both agreements come with a period of 10 years with immediate effect. The first shipment of the finished doses will be delivered by August, and the subsequent batches are also on schedule. Both agreements allow Seoul Bio to supply 3.5 million doses of COVID-19 vaccines to the Health Ministry and accept additional orders from the Ministry, state governments, private sector and other ASEAN countries. South Korean semiconductor company Simmtech Co. will invest over 500 million ringgit to set up its first factory in ASEAN, which will be located in Pulau Pinang's Batu Kawan Industrial Park. Simmtech Southeast Asia MD Jeffrey Chun said the decision to set up its first large-scale manufacturing plant in Pulau Pinang comes naturally, as the state has a well-established electrical and electronics ecosystem, a great talent pool and an existing customer base. The first phase of investments will be made during the construction project over the next 2 years. He said the semiconductor printed circuit board and packaging substrates factory in Pulau Pinang would be its first in the region. Construction of the factory is expected to be completed by early next year, whereas operations and shipments of products to commence within the first half of next year. FSMOne Malaysia targets to attract 30,000 new investors onto its multi-asset platform this year, driven by heightened interest in trading foreign shares. Its general manager Wong Wei Yi said the company has been experiencing this growth in investors over the past 18 months since the start of the pandemic.
We see a trend of investors moving to the developed markets, and the reason is because they are opening up faster. And you can see that while in Malaysia, we don't really have much air travel. Air Asia is getting still plummet, not able to move much. But in the US and the Europe, you see that these passenger flights are picking up already, right? So all these economic recovery will take place first in the developed markets because they are better vaccinated in terms of the population, and they have the financial might to throw in more fiscal stimulus if there is a need.
He was speaking during the virtual launch of FSM Trading US-Hong Kong platform today. He also noted that more sophisticated investors were also looking at hedging against the weakening of the ringgit by investing in foreign equities.
Like the Museum of Art and the Hong Kong Cultural Centre.
Maxis's net profit rose 5.3% to 360 million ringgit in the second quarter ended June 30th, 2021. This was achieved on the back of its converged solutions strategy while focusing on providing the best connectivity and support for communities in this challenging environment. Its revenue grew 5.3% to 2.26 billion ringgit from 2.15 billion ringgit. Maxis's capital expenditure for the quarter stood at 180 million ringgit to support the data traffic growth, as well as investment in fibre and enterprise growth. In a statement, the company said it continues to fulfill its commitments to Jalinan Digital Negara, overachieving its first half 2021 targets while taking steps to increase its network capacity and upgrades to cater to the growing data consumption. Meanwhile, Lim Seong High Capital made a strong debut on Bursa Malaysia's Leap market at 26 sen per share, a premium of 13 sen over its initial public offering of 13 sen. The company plans to further digitize its operations as well as allocate more resources to e-commerce for the retailing of lighting products, hardware and tools.
Moving forward, we have immediate plans to set up 2 new retail lighting stores, 3 new hardware stores, and expand on our e-commerce business model. We are also in the process of securing more exciting business opportunities with upcoming projects in Malaysia.
At the opening bell, the counter saw 1.1 million shares traded. To date, the company has secured orders worth 69.7 million ringgit for the provision of lighting products and related mechanical and engineering products and services. That's all for Bizworld today. I'm Anita. Do keep tuned in to TV3.